Start recording. So share my screen. I want to share my screen. I want to share my screen. Share my screen, share my screen, share my screen. So yes, I know that this is where price is actually heading to. So now that rejection from this level. So play 4 hours. Now, where do you think 4 hours needs to break? Where do you think 4 hours needed to break? First of all, price closed as a bullish candle inside this zone right here. Right. So where we needed price to break is definitely this zone. So now price came back, couldn't break outside this zone. Form a resistance area that if price should have broken the area, you know what I mean? So now price eventually, came back here. We have this. So currently, I'm looking for price to break this level before I look for buys. This level right here, before I look for buys. So now, one thing I noticed about volatility index pairs is their their dominant break of structure is not like really strong as their how do you call it, their major break of structure. This is like a major break. This is where I want to have a major break. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it takes time to have a major break of structure, so it's just straight what we see, and basically, yeah. So head back to our BTC trade. Head back to our BTC trade. Now, like I said, remember I told you guys if price should break this level and closes outside like this, we have 34 minutes left. If price should break that level and test it, this is where we are heading to. So basically, this is where we are heading. So I'll look for a retest of that zone. And then price is going to head to this level. Besides, if oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit. Are you guys see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn.
Big.
Bitcoin doesn't even want to PTOs. Did I take a screenshot that price was going to go to this level? I didn't take a screenshot. So now, if you wanted to have an early entry against this zone, you'd have utilized 50 minutes. This is 1 hour. Would have utilized 15 minutes. Let's see what we would have gotten on 15 minutes. Fuck, this was a very fucking nice entry, brothers. This is where price was supposed to break. Price only came to react off this level that broke structure, right? That level. And then while coming down, it created this. And when it got broken out of, this would have been our entry right here against this level. So, but this would have been a very small, like this would have been a very small profit against here. And now you're still riding your trend against this level right here. And if this joins to break, we're heading to this level. Do you guys understand?
Yes.
So like I said, price never, price just broke. I think on that it's going on H1. It's just going. So if price should break this level, close outside this level, this is where we are targeting. If price close outside this level, then it's over, man. We've successfully murdered Bitcoin. So, well, basically, I don't really have much to talk about except for the fact that I have to come back and check this BTC trade on I think on GU. Um, oh, oh, really? This was a very nice trade on GU NFP. Price broke this level, it retests, and that's the reason why price was buying, 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 buying. Let me explain this to you guys why that was valid. See, basically, to be very honest with you guys, trading is all about it's not about capitalizing on every single move in the market. It's not about capitalizing. Don't allow anyone to fool you. It's crazy. Trading is quite hard. Like for me, it was like one of the hardest things to ever achieve in life. But you see, my understanding of the market didn't come in one day or 2 months or 3 months or 4 months. It is like a gradual process. And over time, what consistency does is you tend to like you're not really bothered about the whole noise. That's why sometimes if I have like so many noise on H1, sorry, on M15, you just step up to H1, just allow the noise. It's almost impossible to predict what is happening on the lower time frame. But at least from the H1 time frame, from 30 minutes time frame, at least they have like a well-structured, candle movement, aside like M5 and H1 and all those, right? So that's why I'm like always like saying almost stick to the basics, stick to the basics, candle closure, break. So now you get to choose now. I'll send these videos to you guys. You get to choose now. Do you want to be trading using engulfing? If you want to be trading using engulfing, that means while using engulfing, you need to apply the concept of SNL. That's why if you check my stories, I'm like I combine SNL with engulfing. That is the basics of my trading. That is it. So now on DJ, we don't have any valuable thing apart from the fact that this supports has held price for a long time. Can you guys see this monthly supports? This 12-month supports. And as such, I asked myself, where is price heading to? Where is price heading to? Obviously, there's nothing there. So this is where would have this is where would have been expecting price to head to. We don't really have a zone to work with here. So now in this situation, now I will be logical. I have to be very logical in the market in this kind of situation. I don't have anything to work with. But I know that if you switch to a line chart, you have this. And you also have this. So this one is the closest, right? So I'll play that one. Besides, this is where price is heading to. So now price closed inside here. Where do you think price needs to break first of all if we are gonna head down to that zone? Now it is obvious that that zone that I mentioned to you guys was actually a real roadblock, which was this. Change that to 3 months. So it's like a roadblock. It's the reason why price never got to this level because price went out of it. We price went out, went in, rejected, went out, rejected, rejected. When it broke, it never retested. This is like a retest. That's why price came back. So for price to had gone down to this level that I marked on the monthly time frame, right? I needed this break to happen. And immediately that break happened, you can observe. Immediately that break happened. Price tested the level and went to this level straight up, like straight up. So right now, price has broken out of this level, right? So in my own understanding, this is gonna be my target. Or you label this, right? So I'm like, okay, fine. Place a line here and take this off. Now press a line here because price has closed inside here. So definitely this is where I'm heading to. So press a line there. Price is going to the upside. So monthly. Now I'm asking myself now, where do I need market to break first of all for price to break? Now it is obvious that this monthly candle is ongoing. Remember, price closed like this. So it's supposed to be now. It was supposed, first of all, this is where we are heading to on the monthly time frame. I knew that since price had closed inside here, this was my refined zone. This is more or less like what I call left shoulder, right? So I know that if price is reacting to this level, this is where I'm heading to, right? So now what I need to do is I am looking for, since price is closing like this, I'm looking for buyers opportunities to this level, right? So price reacting to that level, I'm going down to my monthly. Now ask yourself, where the price needs to break before we get down? Price needs to break this level right here. Right? Good. Price needs to break that level weekly. Price close as a bearish candle. So that means I can have enough, I can actually try to capitalize to this level, right? So I'll play daily. Before then, I'll refine my zone. This is the zone I'll refine. This is daily, weekly. Now look at this. This is a weekly SNR zone, weekly resistance zone that got broken out of. And that zone has held price. So for every single time price tapped that zone, this is actually the second time price has tapped that zone. And so this is where we're heading to. So we're playing weekly to weekly, daily to daily. Now, look at this with me, guys. Price close as a bearish candle, right? Price close as a bearish candle. And according to the market structure, right? According to the market structure, we just had a break. This is an engulfing. According to the market structure, we just had a break. So that means, that means daily storyline according to SNL is bullish. We have a daily bullish storyline. So now what I'm looking for is an opportunity to buy above here. And if price should break this level, we are buying. As you can see, when price broke that level, I knew that this is like the last refined zone inside our weekly for my daily time frame, daily. And if that zone is being broken out of, I have my screenshots. If that zone is being broken out of, we'll be heading to this zone on the weekly time frame. This zone is our weekly zone refined from our daily right now, which is this weekly, right? So we are playing all those ones, understanding the storyline. And for this weekly, for this zone, this is where we are targeting on the daily time frame. Daily. So now price closing inside here, I was like, okay, yeah, price is gonna like, buy down to this like level, because let me take this out so that we'll not get confused. So I'm like, price closing inside this zone right here means that I'm buying to this level. So to buy market to that level, I'll play 4 hours. Now I ask myself, hold on a sec. Let's quickly change this to daily. Daily. So I'm like, ask myself, where do I need to break first of all? So first of all, we needed this zone to break, but that never happened until even this zone self, price didn't break this zone, and then we had to come and test. We had to come and test this last. We had to come and test this last zone. So whenever we're testing that last zone, we have when I tested that last zone, I knew that this is the zone that price needed to break. And if price should break that zone, I'll be buying the market. So I'll quickly put a line here. This is my 4 hours, right? This is my 4 hours right now. So price tested this level. So I'm like, okay, that's where I'm heading to. So I need like 1 hour change of storyline. So I'm going down to my 1 hour. Now 1 hour closed. 1 hour closed as a bullish candle, as a bearish candle. I was like, if this zone gets broken out of, I'm buying. That never happened. Price eventually tested this last zone. And I was like, okay, fine. If you look to the left, price was reacting off this dominant engulfing field, this zone, because price went through it again, came back, respected, and still came back to that zone. So I know that if I'm buying this market, this is where I want price to break. And if this zone is being broken out of on H1, let's switch back to H1. If that zone is being broken out of, then I'm definitely heading down to this 4-hour zone. Am I correct? Good. So I'll play M15, going down to M15. Now I asked myself, first of all, M15 closed as the bearish candle, which means that I can actually catch an early entry because now price is closing inside this zone. So now this is where I am targeting. Crazy, right? M15. M15. So let's check this out. So now you play M3. In this situation, you can play M3. Now, the fact that price broke the structure straight into our entry. Now, this is actually, price has already tested this zone. This is actually very risky to take this buys. But what I do is, since price has tested this zone, that means this is the zone that price needs to break, right? On 3 minutes. On 3 minutes. So market coming down here means that H1 was like bearish. And if H1 continues to break structure, price retested that zone, and I was like, if price should break the zone on HM1, I'm buying. As you can see, price was buying. As a matter of fact, I had this trend line. Waiting, and price eventually never came back to that trend line. And you see GJ buying continuously. So if you go back to your M15, price broke the M15 structure and was buying. Now look at these guys. Had it been this long red candle, can you guys see this long red candle? Right? This long wick of this red candle. Now, had it been the wick stop somewhere here, and now this is the break, this would have been a very nice entry. Because I would have expected price to test the 50%, which obviously would line up with this trend line, and then starts buying. But obviously, this week, this week is a fucking thief because it's actually delaying our entry. This is a thief. But in terms of engulfing, would have waited for a retracement. But this would have been a proper M15 break, which has given us an engulfing. This is definitely M15 engulfing buy. Can you guys see that? Literally M15 engulfing buy. Can you see that, guys? As it was broken out of, price was just doing his thing, and eventually, if you go back to your daily, see price just straight up buys. Price eventually broke the zone. I think it broke the zone the day of the NFP. Daily. Broke the zone. When I saw that price broke the zone. Now, in terms of SNL, this would have been entry. But price never came back to this level. Because what happened here is price was supposed to retest here and go down, but it broke. So I expected price to test that line, but that never happened. And so where we're heading to, this level, knowing that this is the last level inside our daily zone as regards to our weekly zone, which was a very long zone. Weekly. No, so inside this weekly, we need to refine to the last daily zone, which was this last daily zone. So I knew that if price should break this zone, 100%, this is going to be my target. And if this zone should be broken out of, right? You go back to weekly, go back to your monthly. Remember, guys, I talked about price coming to this zone, right? On the monthly time frame. So we'll put a line there. And I was like, okay, before price should get down there, this level has to break. This weekly level has to break. If this weekly level break, this is where I'm going. So now I refine this my monthly zone. I refined this zone as my weekly, also like my weekly target inside my zone. So now I'm going down to my daily. I was like, if this daily should break, this is where it's heading to. And obviously, guys, can you see that price actually went down, went up to that direction? Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
So like basically this is the market for you. Right? This is what I trade. So you guys, I'll send this video to you guys. Watch this video. Like whatever you don't understand, make your your videos about it, or like you send your pictorial analysis to me. Call me, I'm available now. Like I was actually trying to secure like a new house, a new crib for myself. Like I just bought myself a very big crib, so like I'm trying to move in and trying to set up my space and stuff. So it's been like really crazy for me. But yeah, this is it, right? So if you guys got any question, always send your questions to me. Okay.
All right, sure.
All right. So are you guys okay? Are you guys good?
Yeah.
So many questions answered today.
So many what?
So many of my questions were answered.
Okay. All right. So please you guys take care. This is 11 a.m. This is 10 a.m. right here in my site. So 10 p.m. right here. So you guys, good
In
night.
Malaysia, it's 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, I was once like you, staying up to get like a good knowledge. It's actually a good thing. You guys are like showing really interest in trading. So yeah, you guys stay safe, and whenever you have questions, just send a DM. Thank you. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
bro.
Thank you.
Thank
you so much. Really great class.
All right, man. Thank you, man.
Have a good day.
Bye.